It's day 4. Um, I managed to get out of bed myself. That was much easier than it was yesterday. I slept all through the night as well, on my back, which was good. It was much easier than I expected. I woke up with quite a bit of pain today. This is the day 4 that I was warned about. Since I had the meds, things have calmed down a little bit. The surgical site is good. I had a look at the scar. I managed to shower myself, even though it was quite difficult, um, especially doing my legs. Uh, it was okay. Um, Getting up the stairs and down the stairs is easier than it was yesterday. Um, I have some discomfort in the front. I'm using ice there. The back pain is pretty bad today. Um, my I kind of feel like I need to stretch. Pre-surgery, I would do yoga, very light yoga, just to stretch out my spine every morning, and I've not done that for a few days. Obviously, I feel like I shouldn't really do that. I feel like it would be risky, but at the same time, my body really wants to stretch. Um, so I just need to work through that really. Um, yeah, I mean I'm sore. I'm pretty sore in my back, but it's manageable with the meds. It's not too bad. So it's day 5, and I feel great. I feel really good. I did sleep in earlier, so I missed my 12 o'clock meds. I got up at 3, because last night I've noticed between after about 9 o'clock at night is when the pain starts to get a bit dodgy, but it's still nowhere near as bad as pre-surgery. In terms of medicine, whoops a daisy. So I came off the morphine on day 2 because it's very, very strong. I didn't feel like I needed it after the car journey. Um, so in terms of pain relief, I'm having one codeine. It was supposed to be 2, but I've come down to 1 only because of the constipation. So one codeine, one gabapentin, and one paracetamol at 8 a.m. One codeine, one gabapentin, one paracetamol, and Senna, which is a laxative, at 12 p.m. One codeine, one gabapentin, one ibuprofen, and one paracetamol at 5 p.m. And one codeine, one ibuprofen, one paracetamol, one Senna, and then my amitriptyline at 10 p.m. So I've got lidocaine patches as well. I used one of those yesterday on my back, because I've had sort of pulling. I imagine it's the rib head of rib 11 because it's been moved. I've had some pulling there, and I have had discomfort, but nowhere near as bad as pre-surgery. For day 5, I feel absolutely amazing. I Getting out of bed and getting into bed is much easier. I put my own t-shirt on today. I showered fine. I still can't get my own socks on, but that's okay. Um, I feel like I've reached a massive turning point today. So before my surgery, it was incredibly painful for me to walk. I could feel my 11th rib literally moving this much inside me whenever I put my right foot down, and getting into bed. It would bash into rib 12. I had that bone on bone feeling. Going up the stairs was really painful. I had to walk really slowly. I couldn't stand up for more than 5 minutes. And I had to use the stick. Today, I have walked around the house normally without the stick. I can go up the stairs normally, so I don't have to shuffle and do one stair at a time. Um, it just feels really strange but amazing that I can walk, because pre-surgery I was like an old man and it was so painful. Um, I hoovered because the floor needed to be done. I think you call it vacuuming in the US, and that was fine. I know that it might hit me later, and I still don't feel like there's much inflammation. So it might be that that comes in a few days or a few weeks, um, or it might come when I come off the ibuprofen, which is an anti-inflammatory. But even if I go backwards, even if I get worse, from today, I know that when I'm fully healed, in however long it takes, and it doesn't matter, I know that I'll be able to walk normally. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to walk for. I can still feel 11 moving a little bit, and it does feel uncomfortable, but it's not painful, and that is amazing. Um, it still doesn't feel real. Um, so really, really positive. I've done a little uh, video which I'm going to show you of getting in and out of bed, because I was really worried pre-surgery about how I was going to do that without using my oblique muscles. But I've worked out a way to do it. So I'm just going to put that up just to show anybody else. I was unilateral, it was my right side, 9, 10 and 11. But it would work for bilateral as well, because I'm using my arms and my legs mainly. Um, I have an ice pack on my wound, but it's not really that bad. I'm feeling quite uncomfortable in the back, so I'm going to put a lidocaine patch on shortly. I haven't had to use any heat yet today. Um, I do feel like walking around is definitely good for the slip ribs 10 and 9. Um, Structurally, I still feel really good. So sitting is a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not reclining today. I'm just sat in the chair normally, and it feels okay so far. I sat at the kitchen table for about 10 minutes. That felt okay, and I really noticed a difference with that, because I used to be bent forward. I think because rib 10 was buried under 9, there was no stability. Um, I just feel like my spine and my core is much stronger now. Um, I have noticed when I'm stood up that my left side is still, because I still have the slip 10 on the left side, so I'm sort of, my shoulders are like diagonal. It's almost like the the left side is still, well, it is, the left side is still under there. Um, I do have some pain in my back on my left side now, but that was nowhere near as bad as my right side. So I think once I've had that side fixed as well, um, I'm really, really hopeful for the future. Um, I know that some people's recoveries are a lot harder than mine has been so far. Um, I think I've been, maybe I've been lucky. Maybe it was the 5 months of planking has really helped, because I was doing that daily, to build my core muscles up and strengthen my muscles for after surgery. Um, but I feel really good. So I'm going to continue setting myself little goals. I accept that, I might have bad days to come, but so far, everything is really good. And recovery is so far much, much easier than I thought it was going to be. This is the best that I've felt since November, by far, and it's amazing. I wanted to show you how I get in and out of bed, because this is something I was really worried about, because I didn't know how I was going to be able to do it. So I sit down, and then I just go to the side, and as I push with my arms, I lift one leg up, then I push back onto my back arms, put the other leg up, and then I shuffle with my arms and then push with my legs to get under the bed. And then I'm sleeping on this V-pillow. So what I'm doing is just putting it like this, and then I can still kind of move my head and get comfortable. Getting up is a little bit harder, so I'm like digging my elbows in, pushing up onto this side, drop the legs down and push up, and it's much easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm walking, no stick, and this is the fastest I've been able to walk, and the most normally I've been able to walk since November. Hey, kitty head. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello.